Hi. Uh, yeah, I'll be running Return of the Obra Dinn today. It is just me, so I'll be providing commentary as well for this run. But the general premise of this game, for no one who has, or for anyone who hasn't played it, is it's pretty much a huge mystery game. This boat reappeared with all of its crew dead, all 60 people, and it'll be up to me to name who everyone is and how everyone died. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be all of it. I'll explain the stuff that I do as I go, but without further ado, time starts when I hit begin. Let's go. Also, I have a pretty clacky keyboard, so I'm sorry in advance if that's too loud. Oop. Oh, shoot. I'm on the wrong version of the game. Wait, I'm so sorry. Oh, shoot. I forgot to change my games. 1 second, I'm so sorry for this. Runners used to play on an old patch of the game where, like, glitches are... Okay, I'm on the right patch. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, wait, I'll save the time. But runners used to play on the old patch of the game where, just, like, glitches not usable in this newest patch were before they were now found out how to skip and save over an hour of time. So now we run on this version. That was a little hiccup, but that's okay. So basically what I'm doing for a lot of this game is a left in dev cheat by Lucas Pope, where if you hold down Y, numpad 0 on your keyboard, then you hit 6644846 on your numpad, you can skip most things. Oh, okay, I got the gamer skip. I don't think that saves any time for the record. I just think it looks cool to do. Okay. Now we get the book. This is where all the fates or like the death scenes will go in. Usually you have to flip through it, but we can just hit that back cover button there and skip having to do that. And then we pulled up the pocket watch there. That's the other main tool you have in this game, and that allows you to watch the death scenes and like these people's last moments of life. And usually you'll use it to like piece these together. I will not be paying attention to any of them and just running through them. So for every single one that we enter, I have to do the dev cheat twice. So it's a little hard on the fingers, but I've done it a lot, so it shouldn't be too bad. We have to do it there as well. I'm also doing 100%, so big spoiler warnings for this game. It is like a mystery game, kind of at its heart, but also like an adventure game. So sorry if it spoils it for you, because it's a great game. Nice. And yeah, a lot of the time save as well in this game comes from filling out the book fast, which I strive to do as best I can. I also have a complete nerd spreadsheet made with lineups for every single person that I have on my offside here, just for me to look at. And oh, I messed it up. I didn't realize. So yeah, like this one, for example, I will position my mouse initially on unknown officer, and it'll just instantly get me there. That page, or yeah, it also showed there, but that page at the end lists all the deaths that like happen as you solve them. So deaths in this game are like confirmed in sets of 3, so you have to get 3 right in order for the game to tell you that you're right, so you can't just like guess people. You can, but like not everyone. Oop, I mashed click there. There we go. This game is also broken up into chapters, so that is chapter 10 done, just like that. It's a very non-linear story. It's told through different parts. especially the speed run, we jump from chapter to chapter because it's just faster to route that way. Cool. Okay. Oh, I missed. Ah, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. That one is hard for me to line up because it's kind of just a flick down and hope I get there. Yeah. As well now, once we start going into these new deaths, they leave this trail behind from where the body like is in the memory from where we are standing in like real life. And some of them we will use later to just like set bodies in other places and then go do other stuff while we wait for them, which is pretty cool to do. Nice. There we go. Not bad, not bad. So, I'm avoiding it as well, but there's a huge Kraken attack like happening. I don't care. I have to get off this boat as fast as I can. Here as well, I'm going to do a different type of positioning where I line up myself as I enter. I use that line there on the boat to guide me, so I can enter this one as far away as possible. So I can just start moving a bit earlier. Okay. This one's... Ooh. There it is. If you click too early like I did there, it highlights it, but you can still move it. So like I know where that guy's name is in the book, so I just had to make it work. Come over to guy crushed by a cannon. I wonder what happened to him. Oh. But yes, a lot of this game, like I said, is the dev cheat, but it's pretty hard to do at times. Like, I mess it up every now and then because you have to do it like 3 times guaranteed for every single fate you enter, and up to like 4 or 5 times depending if there's tutorials that you have to skip or not. This one we're gonna do actually something interesting as well. We are not going to solve this one just yet because this one includes 2 deaths at once, and if you're keeping track of how many fates we have like unconfirmed, we have 2. So if we are to solve one, then it confirms it, and then we don't get to we don't get to do the other one as fast, so I will save it to do later once I can just flip to that page and solve both of them at the same time. So here's the first instance of setting a body that we're not going to do. We set that one over here, and this one we also make sure to enter just outside of the door, which will be important when we leave. Oh, no. What is my line up on this? Edward Nichols and Micro Adjust Up. Okay. There we go. Yeah. As well, like, I didn't explain that, but if, like, someone killed another person, you have to also know who they are. Nice, I got it. That skip as well, you release the fate trail outside of the door so you don't have to reopen it, because that will cost like 4 seconds or something like that. It's not too crazy, but this game is decently well optimized, so I think it matters. Whew. Doing pretty good though. Line up unknown officer, and just like that, off to the next one. This game is very amazing though. You'll probably be able to notice like the monochromatic art style, which is very unique and makes this game stand out. Okay, I hope I don't mess this one up, because this one loads a little bit longer. Nice. I sometimes mess this one up, and it's very hard to tell because usually I use audio cues to know if I did the skip properly, did the dev cheat properly, and so sometimes if you can't hear it, it's very annoying because I get to the top of these stairs and I haven't inputted properly. We're gonna have to finish this whole chapter out though. This is the escape. Just all these people planning a mutiny on the ship as it already just like started going very bad. You saw the Kraken attack, or you guys didn't really. But Charles Meyer. Oh, I'm moving ahead of myself. There we go. The next guy is killed with the sword, not this guy. Okay. This is towards the end of this chapter. This fate specifically, I'm going to have to move a bit before. For the most part, I just instantly mash the dev cheat to skip the opening and then skip the dialogue. But this one, I have to move a bit first before I skip the dialogue. I wait till he says boat there, is my personal lineup, because you want to make it to the body before this time ends. There we go. Because if you don't, you saw it earlier with the guy with the cannon, you put the the pocket watch away, and then you have to put it back up. But if you are close enough, it's just one motion, you keep it up, which, yeah, that saves time. Here as well, we're going to do a lineup to enter the fate. I run into the corner of the table, and then I tap W like 3 times around. Yeah, something like that. I went a little bit over just to make sure I got it. And this one's going to be the last death of this chapter. After this one, it will show a new mechanic called the disappearances, where some people didn't necessarily die, but rather disappeared, and then you have to figure out what happened to them as well. And for these people, they all just lived. The only survivors... Oh, I forgot there was a tutorial here. There you are. I will also hit escape. Oh, why did it go there? Hit escape there to usually go back to the last page you were on, but I don't know why it sent me all the way back there. Nice. Okay, and that is that chapter fully complete. We're going to walk over to the leg hanging outside the window that never got removed. Because this one's an earlier chapter as well, so this was here on the boat for quite some time. Okay, I just keep on try anyways. Oh, I didn't click. Messed it up a little bit, but that's okay. And I showed you a little bit of storing bodies in like other places for later, but the majority of the ones that we want to do are all located on the top deck, because this is where we will exit the ship from. So we put all the bodies that you can do up here, like here now, and then we'll just do them later at the very end. And as well, when a body gets placed, you have like a little bit of buffer time before you can even act. So like there, I lost no time whatsoever. I would have to wait for the body no matter what. So instead of just waiting to enter it, I move all the way down here to this deck and enter that death there, which is a skull like on the wall. It's not a person, which is another thing this game uses sometimes. It's very rare. It's only like 2 other times, but it uses not a member of the crew and rather like a different animal to tie them all together. Okay. Whew. We're gonna start. Oh, I messed it up. Oh. How I do the dev cheat as well is I use like one of my fingers each, like my ring finger, my pointer finger, and my middle finger. So, I didn't press it enough. Oh, There we go. So I sometimes like press too many times or don't press enough, and it just happens. This one as well, we're gonna set for later. Ooh, I got stuck on the wall. We're gonna watch it a little bit and then watch it through the window. Okay, this audio cue I use there to make sure that I it properly lands, because if you don't watch it fully, they won't land, and that's huge time loss if it happens to you. This one as well, I like to start moving a little bit before. Oh, I have my audio very low, so I didn't hear it. Dang it. But that one's very far away, and I've missed it a plentiful amount of times, so I don't like to chance it. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay. And we're out of Krakens, and now on to spider people, which you didn't get to see. They were out these windows, but that's why this guy was spiked on the wall. And spiked is actually going to be the like fate answer we use the most, which is just like a little tidbit from running this game, because as you like can see when I'm entering the fates, there are multiple options. The bulk of I keep messing it up. The bulk of them are never used, like, at all, which kind of sucks. But it's to like throw you off more so. Ooh. And as well, there's like multiple answers for other people, like that you can say that guy was speared or spiked. It's faster to say spiked though, because in speared you have to say who speared them. We're about to finish another chapter, which will be this one here. I will just like flick my mouse around like that to enter this one right after. Position on Charles Minor. Okay. This one takes a little bit longer to load in. Like, as you saw, I'm staring directly at the body, but I still can't interact with it because the other body is loading in still. Charles Minor. There we go. Whew. Not bad, not bad. And then whenever you finish, yeah, you have to do it again. Oh, I fat-fingered there. It's just a little bit of time loss. It's not a big deal. This guy is first on the list. As well, like, the names move around, so I just have to, like, run the game and then say where they are, or will be. So they'll move throughout depending on where you are. That was clean. This one is one of my favorite ones. This one also has 2 people, but the lineups for it I find super fun to do, at least in English, because if you have a different language, then it moves around like the answer of the fates. But, which I have theorized a little bit on, like what would be the best language to play this game in, but that seems like a lot of work that I have not fully thought of yet. I hope I can make it there. This one is a little bit of a walk that you can miss. No, that was close enough. This one, mash down, oh, mash up, and then line on Martin, and then mash it. Just like that, you're out of there. This set of 3 as well will have only claws, or people to get clawed, which I just think is interesting, because we're not going to look at this guy who gets spiked. Again, the body like we first placed is over there. Just make sure you watch it when you set this one, and we're going to run all the way to the bottom deck and find a giant crab spider creature. Oh, okay. I don't know why they kept this. Oh, wait. Claude. What am I doing? I don't know why they kept this body. Oh. I'm trying to talk and do it at the same time. On board the ship. But, oh yeah, there as well we do another door, like, reopening skip where you just enter the fate from a little bit before, like, the door, like, where it actually is. in order to save you time from walking in there. Make sure I can see this guy, because sometimes you can't, and nice. This one's going to be a little bit interesting for, like, casual players. It seems like you watch the same exact fate occur 2 times in a row because 2 people die. One person who we care about and another guy who is just trying to board the ship as, like, a castaway, or, like, trying to get free travel. There. Need to move my spreadsheet down so I know where to go. This one's you position there. And like that. You put your mouse a little bit below the try anyways, and then you just mash underneath the, like, words. Which, it's fun to do fast. Like, I love the fates like that where it's just so set up. Like, I don't even have to move my mouse at all. Coming up is the longest death trail in the game. Oh, that was. I didn't move down enough. But yeah, this one is the longest trail. I think it takes upwards of like 15 seconds, somewhere in there. Because yeah, a lot of these trails like to just, instead of just going instantly to the body, they like to take their time. Which I don't appreciate, as I want to get off this boat, but it's okay, because yeah, we got to loop around there, and there we go. This one, micro adjust up, and then another one where we get the same, like, very unusual, or not unusual, but like unique fate answer in the same set. That being crushed by cargo is what we can say happened to this guy. Oh, I messed it up. I messed up my lineup. Crushed. Cargo. I was a little bit too high. And then there I didn't hold enough. Yeah, as well for, like, that final dev cheat that we do there, like, to solidify the fates, you have to hold it a bit longer than usual, so sometimes that throws me off. Same with when you, like, are filling out the pages. I almost entered that one. That is not the route. We finally get over to one of the bodies that we placed earlier, as I finally consider us towards, like, the end game. This is back during the Kraken attack. Christian Wolf. Oh wait, this guy got crushed by. I messed up. There I'm also supposed to flip back to this page, which I said we'd do later, which is now. Like that. Yeah, just to prevent us from, like, flipping the book back and forth. Nice. That one's a little bit finicky. Sometimes you can't get it over the cannon, but you want to. Did I get it? I did. Okay. Because if you don't, then you have to walk all the way around that wall, and it just eats up so much time that is so free not to lose. But I missed just entering that and just having to move left and right because it's, like, right here, and there's no way I found to, like, consistently line up. I just like throwing my face at it and hoping I get there. Okay, this one, position on Edward Nichols. Yeah, a lot of these ones, it's just how I know them is by my own lineups. This one's very cool to me. I like how this guy's just flying in the air. Very unfortunate what happened to this guy, but we'll get to him. There we go, clean. Okay, this is another one where we wait. This is like the big part of top deck stacking is we're gonna do like this guy and then a body like right over there by that cage and then right there, just to like zip back and forth between them instead of having to do it at one time and then walk all the way to somewhere else. I hope I get enough distance here. This one's a little bit hard to do. I think I got it. It looked good. Micro adjust down, and then struck by tail. Another unique one that is very specifically, you have to say struck by tail. Nice. Just at the like very edge of the distance allowed. This is going pretty well though, and yeah, this one's also a super long fate or trail. I mean, and we just have to watch it go, because if it's off your like screen, depending on like how close it is to ending, then it just will stop going, which is very annoying at times. Okay, this one we're gonna start moving a bit before we do the skip. Ugh, horrible audio sound, but that's what I use to make sure I can make it to this guy. Nice, there we go. And we are done with every other deck of the ship. We are off only to the top. At least, kinda. There's like an actually there. That will come back for 100%. But we place this guy here. I go like right on that circle and just move back a little bit. Yeah, this guy got hit by lightning. There was like crabs attacking, and then he just got hit by lightning. That sucks. That's just so unfortunate. Electrocuted. That one's used once. Like I was saying earlier, where some are just not used at all, or some are very specific. Okay, this one's a doozy, because we have to do so many. Because there's a lot of disappearances. These guys, however, didn't survive. Spoilers. Micro adjust down, middle mount. Okay. Ah, that wasn't enough. And then you line up there. And then there you go. Time to do. I'm not gonna speak during these because there's like 7 to do. Nice. There we go. That time it flicked me back to the page I was supposed to be on. One more. Oh, I don't know what that was. I've never seen that. Okay, we take it. I don't know why it didn't send me to the page at the end. Whew. Oh, okay. That was pretty good. That one can be real tough, but at least you can just say the same thing for all of them. Nice. And remember that the chapter ends here. I sometimes forget because you enter a body, which it just throws me off. So I like have my hands off my keyboard there, but you have to be ready. Like I preemptively have Y and 0 held down for like everything. Every single one of the like dialogue skips or intro skips that we do. Okay, what is this one? Oh yeah, I just forgot who this was. Robert Woodrow is the one. This one's also a really cool chapter. You get to be outside the Obra Dinn, which is doable. Besides from here with a glitch, which I might be able to show off if I have extra time and if that would be okay with people, because it's really cool. But here's the intentional version to be off the boat like that. As well, this is going to be like the last big chapter. We have like a partial one where it's only 2 fates, but this is like the last main one until we're done on the boat. Like it's zoomed by. Okay, this one's just a mash. I love it when I can just mash. Almost done though. This was pretty solid. Not too many big mess ups. Well, it's not done yet, so I shouldn't say anything. I might completely throw in the last two, but... Okay, here you also line up kind of far away because we're going to want to move backwards once we exit this because the other bodies are lost, so we don't physically place them on the boat. And yeah, we're in mermaids now as well. Or like mer people. It's all about like a lot of the story is about like the shell, and it's not the clearest story to be told, but I enjoy it. But yeah, like this shell attracts the monsters, and they're like the Formosans. That's their treasure. So that it's a lot to explain, and I'm not gonna start on it. There we go. What happened to this guy? Oh, this guy was just spiked. This is like the big reason we play with, or I play with my FPS showing there. Whenever it spikes like that is when I know when to like input it, like because it'll pause, or like even it just stops and then before audio is even there. I forgot where the door was. It was a little disorientating. There you are. There we go. And now we're down to the last 4 people that we can currently answer. That's part of this game is there's a chapter completely missing until you prove that you are able to like solve the rest of it, and that's like the addition to 100%. The other biggest category for this game is any percent, where you just go back and forth between all these deaths, but you don't answer any of them, which I think it's kind of boring. I think this one has a lot more room for improvement in like skill expression with answering the fates like this. Whew. Cause like that's so fast. And this will be the last body that we do right now. Then there's a little like minute-and-a-half period in between where we go to the next one. This one I do a specific lineup where I put my right hand on the ladder, and then once it loads in, I put my left hand here. One action, we do both. Ooh, I messed up. And yeah, I think it's very apparent what that does. Well, actually, it's more complicated than that, and actually, yeah, I got time, I can explain it. So it just lines you up, it doesn't actually take you down, even though the audio cue makes it seem like it does. But in reality, you're still on the boat, but here is where I mash click, and because I'm lined up with the ladder, it instantly starts taking me down. And boom, don't have to watch the ladder. He starts talking over his own dialogue. Oop. Okay, there we go. What is happening? Why is it doing this? If the game like detects you looking back at the ladder, this will like fade back out, which was happening, and I don't know why, because I was not looking that way. Okay, time to mash click. Boom. Clean. And now we just sit here and wait for a little bit because this stuff is unskippable. But that was pretty clean. It's like estimated like another minute 20 added to this, like whatever current time I have now is what I do in my head. Because this, yeah, like this part's unskippable, but then once we get back into it, like now it begins to be again. Is it low? There we go. There we go. And now we're just stuck sitting here. Help! Let me leave. And this one we just use audio to tell me when to do it. What a nice thing. Shh. I can't fully hear it because this game is loud on my side, so I turned it down. I said hello. There it is. I kind of hate doing this one though. Whew, there we go. You have to do the skip 4 times there and then move your mouse slightly to the left in order to click on the package, or else you'll click on the letter again and that just loses time because you relook at it for no reason. But this is the final chapter of the game. On the actual boat, this door right here, it was like locked. So, oh, body's here. So yeah, this is your key back in, is the monkey's paw. As you see the captain like murder these mermaids that we saw like right at the end there where we are actually on the ship. Because yeah, they're tied to the shell. That's right over there. I'm not the biggest like story or like the lore guy on this game. I just play it fast. This will be our final death scene though. So once we answer this and then exit this door, once the cutscene starts, that will be time. After like exiting, there will be a specific cutscene where you like stand up from your chair, because it stays like black here, and it will be time in just a couple seconds. Now. That was pretty solid. I can't believe I started off in the wrong patch of the game. That was kind of funny, but that's it. That's 100% of the Obra Dinn. Great game though. I kind of just played it all, and hopefully if you haven't played it and want to now, you go and do it, because it's on Steam and every like console platform, and it's great. Pretty solid. 33 minutes here. It's like plus 2 minutes, so I think it's like 35 minutes. I don't know. Real quick as well, since I have a decent amount of time. Yeah, I have till 44. I will real quickly go back to the unpatched version of the game, or the downpatched version, to show off some cool glitches that sadly I could not implement. So, sorry, the screen's going to go blue for just a second, as I have to manually change the ID of the game back to the old version. Okay, we're good now. This is the version I was on accidentally. And real quick, yeah, I'm just going to show off one of the coolest glitches in the game, which I hinted at earlier, which is getting outside of the Obra Dinn, like, unintentionally. It uses this room that, as you saw, we never entered. Oh, I messed it up. This might take me a couple tries, but not, like, crazy long. It just walk in. Oh, you can see it there where I get launched. What we wish to happen is, oh, I walked too far forward, is getting launched into these boxes right here, because they're so close to the door. And if we, oh, I don't know, I'm messing this up, I'm sorry. I wanted to just show off this cool thing real quick. There it is. Haha! I'm outside the Obra Dinn. Which is a cool way to end the run. Is look at this. You never before seen probably by the majority of people who've even played this game. As well as if we quit to title and then reload the save, we get teleported to the top. So we're way higher than we were. And I think that's gonna do it though. I just wanted to show off this cool glitch because I'm so sad that there's no room for it in the actual speedrun. Thank you so much, Lemming, for coming to our small community Discord and asking for this game. It was a blast to run, and I hope I was a good host and you guys had a lot of fun with it too. And yeah, just thank you so much for having me.